Hi everyone!
Hi Catherine, hi everyone. I'm not alone again, so such a pleasure. Yeah, that makes our news more exciting and more enthusiastic, I believe.
Okay.
What's on?
Crypto, about Libra and its prospects for the future, if there are any. And it's a little bit about USD, Euro, and...
Yeah, we just can't skip it because, this is just the issue of the week. Well, we will get back to gold.
And some bad news from Netflix. So, a couple of weeks ago, we told about this competition between Libra and Tron. Actually, it looks like Libra has a very long way to go. All of the regulators and central banks and governments, they said they don't want Libra to ever exist, and they said that it's a threat to they don't have strong anti-money laundering policies, and they don't have very good security, all those scandals when they release data and they sell data and they just been hacked. And the governments say that, okay, Facebook, we don't trust you enough to make your own cryptocurrency and become even stronger. So,
yeah, but politicians will always be politicians. They're not saying we do not want Libra. They're just saying, well, if Facebook wants to perform all the actions which fit to banks, so it should be regulated as bank. Zuckerberg, he will just have to find some compromise, and we know that he can compromise. And all this mess actually painfully influences the Bitcoin price. Just like you may see, it experienced another bounce of the 13,000, 14,000 interval, and is back to, well, that, let's say, downfall which it experienced just after its local peak. So now it is bouncing between 9,000 and 10,000, and well, some may agree that this is a figure which indicates an overcoming and next coming growth up to 14 and 20, and some experts say even 100. To 100,000. While United States are getting all this butthurt, around about Facebook and other countries are quite to the contrary, announcing their plans to establish their own national cryptocurrency. And so this time we'll speak about Turkey. Well, surprisingly, that all those crypto initiatives are coming from countries to the other fence from United States of America, like Iran, and Turkey and Venezuela. So, it seems like they all trying to, find some common ground against USD. So, the 11th development plan, which is a roadmap of development of the country for the next 11 years, Mr. Erdogan's initiative. It said that the central bank of the country will issue the state cryptocurrency not later than 2023. Although it's not prescribed in details what the functions of the cryptocurrency will be, well, at least you can pay for some public services.
Actually, you mentioned the USA, and I must say that USD is actually doing great, and it's just a surprise because Fed is about to lower their rates, and it's no secret to anyone, but still USD is doing fine, and it's probably because all the other economies are doing even worse.
As for the European currency, all is bad. All is bad. Depressing statistics here and there, just some local failures and so on and so forth. Choose this. The euro to USD exchange rate is constantly decreasing for 18 consecutive months from the peak of 1.25 in the beginning of 2018 to, well, just 1.125 at where it is now. Looks like Mr. Trump really is making America great again, at least in relation to the European Union. And just we all understand that if these two giants of the global economy, these two pillars like European community and the United States are, well, feeling sick, investors turn to the ever secure investment asset, which is gold. We'll speak about it later.
I just can't imagine anyone who would feel worse than GBP right now, because they're hitting their 2 years low, and with all those elections and changes of prime ministers and changes of the head of the European Commission, they say that they might not come to an agreement and have this Brexit real hard, like hard Brexit. And well, traders are a little depressed about that, and well, not depressed, maybe they're positive and maybe they're even excited, but still.
Well, they expect in future stable growth when this mess will be finally over.
So maybe it's time to buy GBP because it's real low.
Gold. Well, it have reached a steady and unparalleled growth since August 2018. So it reached the local level of 1420 USD per ounce for 3 consecutive times already, and is not going to go down. Wow. So it seems that the level would be broken, and so we may see the price will be up to 1600 or even 1900, wow. So to the levels of 2011, 2013.
It's not very promising, because the higher the gold, the worse is the crisis. And and I have a piece of not very good news too, because Netflix is actually reported. They reported their good financial results. Their earnings per share and revenue, they're beating expectation or go slightly below the expectations, which is good. But they are still growing too slowly, and they had expected almost 5 million new subscribers, and now they only have like 2.7 billion. Have you subscribed? Are you subscribed to Netflix, by the way?
No.
Oh, see,
well,
one potential subscriber is here, and even with the 3rd season of Stranger Things, they couldn't make it to 5 million. The effect was really strong, and it was like 11% downfall, and
of subscribers or amount?
Of the shares.
Of the shares. Price,
and also they said they raised subscription fees. So in the regions where they raised this fee, the results were really low, and actually this was a huge. This had a huge effect on investors and traders, and they said, "Oh no, I'm quitting this." And how could this be? Well, I don't know, but be cautious about Netflix from now on.
Just spend the rest of your just working Friday thinking over your financial strategies, and have a good and great rest on your weekends in May.
May the profit be with you.
Right.
I was just thinking about my holiday, my weekend.
Thinking is a good thing. So, bye.